This shot's looking good. Nice little draw. All right, interested to see what he has in store for us here. Here's their 7-iron. Let's see how you do here. We have a very long putt ahead of us. And this is an uphill putt, moving right to left. All right, that'll work from that distance. And if he sinks this next putt, he'll go one up. I think this one's going to go a bit to the left. Almost. And a 5-foot putt for him. Okay, this one is for the par. Okay, let's take a look at this next hole now. And that hole will be halved. Might be able to do some fun stuff on this short par 4. Now, grab a new ball and take it from there. And let's see how he does on this hole. Setting up here now for our third shot. A little wayward on that approach. Okay, 11 feet to deal with. But I think it's breaking to the left. Well, didn't quite get there, did it? And this putt's going to put him one up. All right, that drops on in there. He's going to win this one. Well, unfortunately, you lost that hole. No good. 15th hole. This one's a par 4. All right, let's send this ball away. Okay, this one's around 90 yards out. All right, this one's about 75 yards out. Here we go, birdie putt coming up. It's breaking pretty hard to the left. Well done from there. Maybe next one will drop. And if he sinks this next putt, he's going to go 2 up. And he's got that to drop. That's going to win the hole. And your friend's 2 up on you after that hole. And here we go. 14th hole. We got a par 3. Oh, take a look at this. Looking forward to see what you do here. This approach is heading right of the pin. And here's shot number 2 on hole number 14. Good luck here. I would love to see you sink this one. It's a big 'em. And there we go. That's what we like to see. Your opponent's not even making you putt that out. Let's get out of here. All right, here we go. 15th hole. This one's a par 5. Tee shot's looking decent. All right, let's let this one go. Well, it's too bad. Second shot here on the 15th. Well, this one could roll into the rough. Ooh, we ended up in the deep rough here. Well, see you later to that ball. And this shot's about 120 yards away from the pin. This is out of the second cut here. approach heading right. You've got this putt to win the hole. This is an uphill putt moving right to left. Okay, 11 feet out. Let's see what he does. Okay, giving another putt to your opponent. Let's move on. All right, sink this and you'll take the hole. Oh, I guess he'll have to settle for the bogey. Okay, if you sink this, you can have the hole. All right, what a gift your friend has given us, conceding that tiny little putt. I'll take it though. Okay, here we go. Par 4, 16th hole. All right, load up. Let's let this go. All right, hitting into an elevated green. This one's heading for the rough. And from here, he is looking at around 205 yards to the pin. They're going with the 5-iron here. All right, let's get back in form. Coming off 3 bogeys in a row. I think we can do better here, though. And with this approach, you got to be careful with that downslope around the pin. This one could get away from you. All right, if this goes down, you're packing. All right, and after you've conceded that putt, this match is over. And this match is over. Your friend's going to wind up victorious, ending the match at 4 up. And that's going to do it. We are done here. Hopefully I'll see you soon, though. Hey there, hope you're doing great, because I certainly am. My name is John McCarthy, and I would like to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Looking forward to today, no question. Keeping it light today, just doing the front 9 of this one. Okay, let's do it. All right, let's see how he does here on this hole. And just in the first cut on this one. I don't think you're going to make it here out of the rough. Well, that's all right. We'll get on the green next time. Let's see what his second shot looks like. Taking this one with the 8-iron. Okay, let's get out of here. Wonderful. Lovely. Now we're putting. And this putt right here will put him at 1 up. So it looks like it has a little bit of a break to the left. Yikes, that went right by. Here we go, 4 par. And if he sinks this next putt, he'll go 1 up. All right, I see you've conceded that putt, and we'll lose the hole, but we got more golf to play. All right, we got a par 5 here on the second hole. Okay, let's launch this next tee shot. What do you say? Oh, you caught that one. Jeez. All right, on the green and under regulation, you got a putt for eagle, and that's fantastic. Okay, he's in the sand, fairway sand to be exact. Let's see what happens. Okay, let's see if we can get this out of here. Okay, you've got this to win the hole. It was going pretty hard to the left. All right, we're getting there. Well done. This putt is from 30 feet. I think this is going to go right to left. You send this ball home, you'll plop a birdie on the scorecard. Nothing wrong with that. And that's great. That drop shot on the last, just kind of a race now with this birdie here on this one. And after that hole, we're all square. Careful out there. Wind's going left to right on this hole. Oh, effortlessly done. Nice swing. I like the shape on this. Nice little draw. And he's ready to tee off. Let's see what he has. Bunker coming up. All right, let's see what he can do from the greenside bunker. Okay, here's your chance to go 1 up on your opponent. This one's going left to right. Pretty hard, too. I'll take that from that type of distance. And he's got quite a distance to the cup from here. This one seems to be tilting left to right. I think he's on the right track here. Ooh, and he just couldn't get that to drop. And this putt drops, you can go one up. Okay, your opponent's giving you that putt. We can head to the next hole now. One up after that one. And let's see how things go here on the fourth. Okay, I'll accept that. And he's just about ready to tee off. Let's see how he does. We're about 205 yards out from here. And that approach was a bit wayward. Okay, second shot for him on this one. And let's see how he gets out of this one. Okay, and from the greenside bunker, let's nestle this one in nice and close. Good job getting out of that bunker. Little work left to do, but nothing serious. All right, come on now. This putt to save par. This one's going hard to the right. That could have used a little bit more power, I think. We'll be back to all square if they drop this putt. And I think this one's going left to right. You know, just a tap. All right, your opponent's going to let you have that one. Let's head to the next hole. Okay, he's left with this to have the hole. Okay, that hole's going to be halved. Careful out there. The wind's blowing right to left. Ah, just barely made its way into the second cut. And let's see how this hole goes down for him. This one's heading to the fairway, I think. We're in the deep stuff here. This one might be coming up short from the rough. Well, we missed the green, but that's all right. Life does go on. And this shot's about 125 yards from the pin. And from the green side, sand. Looking for an up and down here. Okay, we're on the surface. Grab that putter. And if this putt drops, we'll be at all square again. Looks like a right to left break. Oh, almost in there. This one's 8 feet away. And this will be a par for him if he sinks it. All right, now let's set our sights to the next. Hole number 6. This one's heading a bit right. And he's ready to let her rip. Let's see how this hole goes. Here's our second shot on this 6th hole. And you are putting now, and I'm happy for you. Okay, we'll be all square if they should sink this. I think this putt's going to break to the right. Okay, not a bad effort from that distance. This one's about 7 feet away. This is potentially to save par. And that hole will be halved. Let's see what happens here. We got a long par 4 for this one. Yep, that's going to do. All right, let's see what he does on this one. Okay, here's our second shot here on the 7th hole. The approach is heading a bit to the right. Okay, he's getting ready to fire away with his second shot. Ooh, nicely done on the chip shot. And you two will be all square if they sink this. This one looks like it's moving a bit to the right here. I think he's put it on a good line. Oh, and the putt doesn't drop. He's not going to like that. Here we go. Par putt coming up. All right, no need to putt that little putt. Your opponent is letting us move on. Okay, we'll concede another putt here today and move on. And that hole's halved. Okay, let's see what we can do here on the 8th hole. Okay, he appears to be ready to roll on this one. Let's see how this tee shot goes. Looking good off the tee. And he's got around 145 yards to the pin from here. here's their 8-iron. Okay, second shot here on the 8th hole. And hopefully he can deal with a little sand shot here. Oh, is he going to get this to go? And if you sink this, it will mean victory. This one's going left to right pretty hard. All right, good effort from there. This putt's about 5 feet. Oh man, hopefully you can grab the bogey. Back to all square if they sink this putt. All right, conceding another putt. Let's head on to the next. All right, 9th hole, par 5. Oh, I think this one's going to chase out a bit further. Okay, here we go. Let's launch this one out there. Fairway slopes away from us up around the landing area. Oh, nice. Catching some extra yards on the downslope here. Let's see it run. Okay, this is looking to be about 225 from the pin. And from here, he's looking at a 220-yard shot. It's a big hello to you from me, John McCarthy. I'm here to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Starting today off with a nice par 4. Let's start by piping this up the middle, and then we'll see what happens from there. Oh, this tee shot should work. Okay, time to send it. All right, we're in the rough. It's a bad scene in this rough, too. It's a bad lie. And from the rough, not sure you caught enough of the ball here. This shot's about 80 yards out. And from here, 20 feet to the cup. That one's zooming by the hole. And a little check in here. If you want to concede the hole to your opponent, you can do that now, or you can continue. It could be a good one. They'll need a little more pace on that one. And this putt's going to put him one up. Yeah, I agree with that. I don't think we were really going to win this hole anyway. And after that hole, your friend is one up for the match. Okay, teeing off now on the par 4 11th. And he could have this sneak into the rough. And he'll end up nice and safe in the fairway after that. Here we go. Let's let this one go. Looks like this one's safe. And this one is about 90 yards to the pin. And the green slopes up around that general area, around the pin. You want to make sure you don't leave this one short. Way to go out there, champ. And let's see what happens. This is his second. Oh, almost in there. Okay, let's check it out. He's got this for the birdie. It looks like this one's breaking to the left. This one's a 9-footer. Oh, that'll work. That's for birdie. And that hole will be halved. par 5 now for the 12th. Okay, full sand. Let's go. Okay, there we go. All right, second shot on the 12th. Good job. And he's coming out of the deep rough here. Here we go. This drops and you got a bird. This one starts off pretty straight and then should turn to the left. That one drops, and that's your second birdie in a row. The makings of a streak, perhaps. Okay, he needs this to have the hole. Oh. And after that one, we're all square. Here comes the 13th hole. Nicely done. You got some good contact there. All right, let's see how he does on this hole. We don't need as much distance as normal. We might need less club. This green is well below us. And he's got around 160 yards to the pin from here. A little too much to the right. And just put this one in its home. It's a long way from home, but I have faith. You got a double break in this. It goes left and then right. Good luck. And this putt right here will put him at 1 up. Looks like this one's taking a break to the left. Looks like he's put it on a good line. Continues to be on line. Oh, and he gets it to go. And after that one, your opponent is one up for the match. Here we go. Now, the 14th hole. This one's a par 4. Oh, this one's dropping fairway for sure. All right, let's let her fly. Let's go. Okay, setting up here about 140 to the pin. And there's a bit of a downslope on this green to be careful of. Come on, get down on that green. All right, this one's from 14 feet away. And he gets that one to go, and that's his birdie. 4 feet left. And a great effort on this hole to bounce back after the bogey on the last. Great work. That's a birdie. And that hole will be halved. And now on to number 15. This one's a par 3. And here's a 6-iron from them. All right, interested to see what you have in store for us here. Well, this approach is leaning a bit to the right. Here's our second shot on the 15th hole. And he's starting this way out to the right. Let's see if it comes back. Okay, let's drop this in and save par. that's too bad. And you've got this putt for bogey. Oh man, I think it was just a lack of concentration. Okay, and if he sinks this next putt, he will go 2 up. And moving along, next hole coming up. And we got a par 5 here on the 16th. Okay, let's rip this out into the fairway. I think I'll take that tee shot. Looks good. Okay, 240 yards out from here. Let's see what this fella does. And here's a look at their hybrid. Okay, second shot here on the 16th. Putting for eagle here on this one. Whew, good stuff. Okay, and this is, I don't know. Don't know what to tell you. Way far away from the cup. Let's try to get this close. And I'm kind of hoping for him now. If he sinks this, he wins the match. Yeah, looks like he's put on a good line here. Oh, and unfortunately, he's missed that one. This next putt is for your birdie. And it looks like this one's just a little bit left to right. Let's keep this going. That's your 4th birdie of the day. Good work out there. And he needs this next putt to send things into Dormy. All right, here we go. Number 17. This one's a par 4. Have a good tee shot. Oh man, you launched that. And this is somewhere around 155 yards out. And this will be his second shot. Okay, here we go. Have fun with this putt. This one's got a pretty hard break left to the right. This putt is about 11 feet. Good putt. And sorry to say, but if he sinks this, he wins the match. And after you conceded that one, we'll head to the next hole. And as this one winds down, you couldn't put everything together today to pull out the win, but there's always next time. And with that, I'm going to let you go. Thank you ever so much for the round. I had a great time hanging out with you.